Hey, welcome to Record Time. This week, we have a special record for you. It is brought to you by the 2014 release by the band Needtobreathe, and the album is called Rivers in the Wasteland. If you've never checked this record out before, it's incredible. We actually got to see them live that year on their tour supporting this record. It was actually in their hometown of Clemson, South Carolina. It was an incredible, electric show. I mean, it was just an incredible, lively, people singing at the top of their lungs. One of those amazing shows that I'll never forget, and this is an incredible record. But I just love the theme of the title, Rivers in a Wasteland. I know that there's many people out there, including myself, that go through dry times. You know, you feel like there is nothing that is refreshing you. There's nothing you can do. And again, it's just one of those valley times. But I'm here to tell you that God has refreshment for us. He can bring you out of that dry, stale, stagnant, just rough time that you're going through. So I'm reminded of someone who went through a lot of rough times, and that's King David. You know, there was times when he was fleeing for his life. One of those times when he was fleeing from King Saul, and he had to flee through the wilderness to get away. He was fleeing for his life. And so he got to a place called Ein Gedi, which means the spring of the goat. So it's the largest oasis in the desert that is right by the Dead Sea. But he found a place that is surrounded by lush palm trees and a spring that's flowing, has waterfalls, and he was able to flee and to get refreshed. Now in the Hebrew, there's a word there that means refreshed that is called nafash. Now, nafash actually means breath. Now, take a moment to contemplate that. We're refreshed sometimes if you've been on a strenuous workout or a long walk by just stopping and breathing. Now, today, whatever is going on in your life today, and you need to be refreshed, stop and breathe. We all need that at times. To be refreshed, to breathe, to think about the good things that God has done for us, to think about the times that He has been faithful. So this week, as you go throughout your week and your work and everything else is going on, take the time to breathe. Take the time to be refreshed. In Philemon, Paul says, refresh my heart in Christ. May He fill you up to overflowing. He has great things in store for you. So today, as we worship together, let your heart be refreshed and just take a moment and breathe. And I count on one thing, the same God that never fails will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. Yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Oh, yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy in all my days. Yes, I will. I count on one thing, the same God that never fails will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. Oh, yes, I will lift yes, I will bless your name. Oh, yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy in all my days. Yes, I will for all my days. Yes, I will, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name above all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. Oh, yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Oh, yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy in all my days. Oh, yes, I will for all my days. Yes, I will for all my days. Yes, I will. Oh, we choose to praise and glorify you, Lord. Oh, you're worthy of all praise. You're worthy of all honor. Oh, we sing, I choose to praise, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against, and I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. Oh, we choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. Nothing can stand against you, Lord.